Hey, this is Jen, and hope you had a great holiday. Happy New Year. I had a nice holiday. I went back home. Both my daughters were there. You know, my parents, my brother, my aunts, cousins, um, my friends. You know, a lot of people were there, and I got to visit most of them. I didn't quite get to see everyone, but was only there 5 days, so I did the best that I could. I did get to go downtown and visit Chicago, be kind of a tourist. Um, Went to Macy's, now is Marshall Fields, before Michigan Avenue, Chinatown. Like, it was just really nice just to kind of be a tourist. Spent a lot of time with my daughters, which was really special. I did get this necklace. It's like a friendship necklace, like, you know, when we were kids, from my older daughter. It's a cat, and her cat is black, and they lock together, you know, like friendship bracelets and necklaces. And I just thought that was really special, that she thought of that, for me. And my younger daughter got me a hat from her college, and like, I asked her to get that for me a long time ago, and she remembered and got it for me. So I was really surprised and happy, that she thought of me. So um, yeah, we just did some relaxing, fun stuff: coffee shops, dinner, watching movies. It was just a lot of fun. So I was very thankful for that. Um, so this video is, you know, since it's the new year, people are trying to, you know, hope that this year will be positive things, maybe some goal setting, maybe some New Year's resolutions, however you work your New Year's. I'm just gonna throw out some ideas for empty nesters, things you might want to do or try to make this transition to empty nesting a little more positive, and have some good times with your extra time, since your kid isn't always at home. But before that, I just wanted to apologize for being so inconsistent on my videos and kind of absent. Um, so also, you know, I've just really been struggling with this empty nester stuff, but there's also another reason. In June, my divorce finalized, so that is still very sad. And then August is when my younger daughter moved away to college. So it was just two big events that happened, you know, within a month of each other. And it's just been rough for the last 6 months. It was like a combo of losing and changing, you know, two big things that defined me. You know, I'm not a wife, I don't have a husband, and I don't have my daughters at home with me. So it was just two things that kind of hit hard. And you know, I've just been feeling normal things: sad, kind of empty and lonely, and it just kind of kicked up my depression. So just been struggling, and it's okay. I mean, I'll get through it, transition through it. There's a lot of positives to it too. I just need to grieve first. I need to finish that grieving process before I can really move on. In addition to that, I went from working part-time, you know, just like 20 plus hours at 3 part-time jobs. Now I have 4 part-time jobs, and I work generally over full-time. And since I'm at 4 different jobs, it's kind of spreads out my days to be really long. And I'm, filling out applications to try to get a full-time job. I need, better salary, and I would like, insurance benefits and paid time off and all of that things. So if you hear of anything or have any connections to that, let me know in the comments. Yeah, so I'm just kind of struggling right now to figure out my new self, transitioning to being single and a mom of older kids, college kids that aren't around that much. But the rest of this video are just some ideas of things I thought of to help see empty nesting and maybe divorcee have more positive experiences and try some new things. So I just made a list. So number one is school, going back to school. It might be for a full degree. It might just be for a license or a certificate, or, just to learn a skill. So you could go full-blown, like crazy academic, med school, or, anything that you might want to totally change your career, something that you've always been wanting to do, and now you might have that time to do it. Or it might be something technical. Maybe you want to go into coding, something computer related. Or, I'm in fitness, so I would always recommend people to get their group fitness certificate or personal training, because it's hard as a full-time job, like what I do right now, because like I said, it really spreads out your day and you're driving all over. But as extra income, it's really great. You could teach some classes before or after your full-time job or on weekends, and it's just kind of fun. So that might be something to think about. You might want to, think about work, going back to work if you were a stay-at-home mom, or change jobs just to something totally different, or add a fun job, like I was saying, group fitness instructing. You'll have more money for yourself. If you have some debt, you might get out of the debt faster. You might be able to buy some things that you need or want. Maybe you would like a new car or something. Or spend that money on some experiences, that will bring some great memories. Travel. You could explore your own country, parts of the country that you've never been to. I have not been to all of our states, and there's some I'd really like to go to, so that would be great. Or other countries, and just experience the world and see different cultures and experiences. You can work on your health. So your physical health, you might want to finally join a gym or buy some equipment to work out at home. You might want to try a new sport, or join a sports league, or, learn how to swim if you don't know how to do that. Like me, I'm not really a good swimmer. Or just start walking or running or biking, just work on that physical health. Go to the doctor, get your blood work done, and maybe get a personal trainer, and get on your way for your physical health. Maybe see a nutritionist and work on your diet, get that blood work done and try to figure out a diet plan that will help you feel better, or if you're into weight loss, or if you want to gain some muscle, you need the right nutrition. And then mental health, maybe it's time that you finally see a therapist, or, read some self-help books, join some groups that help talk about your experiences. Explore things like meditation or Reiki or energy moving, maybe try something different. You could start a hobby. Read, join a book club, it'll be social too. Try sewing or crocheting, art, painting, ceramics, music, singing, join a choir, learn an instrument, join a band or an orchestra or something, learn a new language, all sorts of stuff. It might be time to organize or downsize or purge, simplify your belongings, get rid of stuff, because stuff is weighing. And this is a big one for me. I have tons of stuff. I am a saver. I'm not quite a hoarder like on those TV shows, but I like keep so much stuff because it has like an emotional value, or like my clothes, if they still fit, I might use them someday for something. So, this is like a big one for me that I really need to minimize, that minimalist mindset. And the stuff just wears on you physically and mentally. So if I can get rid of a bunch of it, I think that would help with just organizing things and lifting some of my mental strain. Maybe spend more time with friends, because when you're a family, or if you have a big family and you're just focusing on your kids, sometimes friends fall to the wayside, and it might just be a few text messages once in a while, kind of like what I do now. But maybe rekindle those friendships, have some actual in-person fun meetings with your friends, find new friends, maybe join social groups, like a book club could be a social group, plus you're reading, or a sports team could also be considered social, or your other hobbies, try to find more people, like-minded people, or, you could even learn from people who aren't like-minded, and you could still be friends with them. And the last one I have is to volunteer, because it makes you feel good to volunteer, and you're really helping people out. And sometimes, as a mom, caring for your kids is kind of what you're missing when they move away, because you don't see them as often. So volunteering helps you care for others. So any kind of animal rescue, hospital, library, school. It could be local, or it could be like overseas experiences where you're really, the volunteering is like what you're doing as the main thing. Could be cleaning up plastic waste on, in Bali, where the beaches get overrun with plastic waste. Or it could be, like one of the other things, the local animal shelter, you're volunteering at, cleaning or socializing or helping out with their books or things like that. Or you could also volunteer in leadership roles for your community. Maybe you want to kind of go into politics and thinking about helping out your community be better. Okay. Just all ideas, lots of things to think about, but trying to send this positive message out that it's going to be okay. It's hard to be an empty nester, and, I'm in some Facebook groups, and some people are really struggling, and I just wanted to try to throw something out there that's more positive, and start to think about ways that you can see this extra time and peace with yourself to help others, or to expand your own experiences or brain and learning things. Okay. All right. So I love you. Hugs to everybody. And Happy New Year. And please try to think of more positively. Good vibes, high frequency, good energy. Okay, love you.